Good afternoon. Today is Tuesday, December 13th. It's time for an update. It's been a little while again. Sorry about that. We've gone through Thanksgiving and going into Christmas now. So I've been busy out here. We still don't have any insulation or drywall yet, but Gina probably gets tired of me saying it, but we're close. She asked me a lot when we're going to be ready for our rough-in inspection, and we are close. I've been spending time getting all the electrical stuff done, and yesterday or the day before I guess, I finished all the getting all the vent lines plumbed in up in the attic. I don't know if you can see all that, but I did one half of the house to the east and vented it out the gable walls to the east, and then the other half, the master bedroom and the hall bath in the back, is vented out to the west gable. So wasn't sure if I could do that. I actually called our plumber, the guy that did all the rough-in plumbing, and asked him, hey, can I vent out to the side of the gables rather than putting a hole through my roof? My concern is we're going to be putting foam directly on the roof surface, on the backside there. 5 inches of foam is what's going to be sprayed up there. Hopefully, I'm scheduled right now for foam. We're scheduled right now for foam for it's supposed to happen the week right after Christmas. Could fall into the first of the year, but depending on how busy he is. But the first week, the week right after Christmas, is what we're hoping. So again, my concern with putting the vent lines through the roof is once they spray all that foam up there, if there's any leaks, any kind of penetration obviously is avenue for a leak. So I didn't want to have to go through the roof. The roof's already in place. I'd had to drill a hole, bring a plumber or a roofer in to seal that up and do it right. And so anyways, I called the building inspector in Greene County and asked them, and they said, yeah, you can do that. So, so I was able to go right out the side. So we'll trim it off a little bit when we do all the siding. I'll trim those vents down a little bit. So I got all the venting done. The kitchen, the half bath, the laundry room, and the master bath is all vented. That took me a little while. I will say the other thing that took me so long doing that is I also, while I was doing it, because I had to walk up in the rafters, I went ahead and just put OSB board down. We're going to want all that area for storage, both on the bedroom side and then also where the office and the den are. And that actually turned out to be a little bit better than I think the bedroom side. But anyways, we're going to have a lot of room for storage. It's not going to be easy to get around up there because of all the trusses and stuff. I wish we would have done open trusses. It was what I wanted to do, and somehow I got talked out of that. I've been talked out a lot of things. But so I took time putting all that OSB board down, and of course doing all that, I had to beef up some of the trusses. Anyway, just so it all worked and it was safe. That took some time, but got all the venting done. Now what I'm working on is to be able to get done for rough-in. I've got to go through and anchor all the exterior walls down. About a quarter of the way through with that. I'm going to hopefully work on that today and tomorrow and get that finished up. Maybe today, we'll see. And then I've got to go through and do my PEX. I've got to stub out the water lines for the bathrooms and showers and get that run. So this weekend I hopefully finish that up. I've been Michelle has called me today and said, hey, I've got some time. She wants to come down and help, so I'm coming up with a good list of some things that she can help me out with. So hopefully she'll be down here. I'm not sure what her timing is, but she said the next week or two. So yeah, got a list of things to do. So that's kind of where we're at now. One other thing I had to do that took some time when I was venting, the bathroom wall. So this wall right here, this little short wall here, didn't allow for our vanities that we bought on Facebook, that Gina found on Facebook. they wouldn't fit in that space. So I didn't want to cut the granite because I don't know how to, and I didn't want to. So rather than cut those down, I decided just to make them fit. I just moved that wall out an inch. I had to tear it down to move it an inch, but so I got that done. Then the other thing we've got to do that I'm gonna ask Michelle to help me with is I got to put the bathroom vents in and stub them out to the soffits. So because our soffits aren't vented, I'm allowed to vent them out to the sides underneath the soffit. I think that's what I'm gonna do because I don't want to go through the roof. So so that's what we've been doing. Obviously we've got a little Christmas tree set up over there, just to give a little Christmas spirit. And what else? So I don't think the last time I updated we had gutters on. We have gutters on now. Right now we've had the last few days we've had a lot of rain this week. Last night we got a lot of rain, and I don't know if I think the grading was done the last time I shared a video. So so yeah, it's all graded off. This is obviously the backyard, and you know, I'm pretty happy with the way the water's flowing off. It's not really puddling up. Of course, it's real muddy because there's no grass, but I kind of think once we get grass growing on these areas, I mean, there's a couple areas on the side. Oh, crud. One of our trees fell down with the wind. I just saw that. Ah, it was a tree I liked too. Darn it all. Well, I gotta get that out of here now. It was about to go over. It was kind of in the way. I think it got messed up a little bit when we had to dig the trenches for the electric run to the garage and the well water line. So, oh darn it. So anyway, that tree will come out of here. But there's some pooling up over in here that we can just backfill a little bit. And then the front yard. Of course, that area right over in there, that's all got to be reworked. A little dozer work or something to come in here and flatten that out. And I'm not real concerned about that right away. Eventually, it's gonna be nice to get that all done. But it's a little chilly out here with the rain. It's actually 50 degrees today, which isn't bad. But with the rain and a little bit of breeze, it's kind of chilly. So walk you around our neighbor Randy. He's got a Ford tractor. And he has spent a lot of time on this fence row in the back. So I don't know if I've showed a lot of videos, but if you look in some of the videos, this was a nasty fence row back there. There was actually an old oak tree or something that was back there, and it had a place for kids. They had a little fort in there where the tree was dead. It was dangerous, so he came down and chopped that down. He split some of it up for his fireplace, and the other stuff we just got to shove back in the woods. But he got that taken down. Then he spent I don't know, a couple days out here now, stripping down that fence row, taking his tractor and stripping out a bunch of trees. So those should all die off, and then come the springtime, we should be able to round them up and then have a burn pile and get that all burned out. What else? Nothing really has changed in the garage, other than I've kind of grouped all the cabinets over there. We have more area over here. I want to try to get one of these, or a couple of these garage doors fixed. So that's about all that's happened. I do have to go through and do anchor bolts on the garage. So that's something maybe Michelle can help me with when she gets here if she wants. And then the front yard. I'm pretty happy about the front yard and the way it drains off. There's a puddle right there, obviously. But I think a little backfilling of that, and then once the grass grows, the way it runs off down the side of the drive, I'm okay with that. That's good for me. So I may have to actually make like a gutter for it to run down alongside the drive so it can actually drain out to the road and back to Randy's pond. So that's Randy's house over there. He actually has it for sale right now. But so he can run off back to the pond there. And then the other new addition is we've got five maple trees out lining the driveway, and those will be red in color when they change colors in the fall. And then there are 3 out there towards the front yard. It's kind of meant to be a filler for when you're looking out the kitchen window when those trees mature and stuff, and they're fast growing trees. Those are maples also, but their fall foliage should be a yellow color. So we've bought those trees and got those planted. Kind of excited about watching those take off and grow. So kind of sad about that tree in the backyard, but it is what it is. And then the other thing is we've got all the gutters are up. So got to get some drain pipe to allow that water to run off away from the house a little bit. And that's something I've got on my list to buy and put on. So that's kind of the update. This is kind of the view from the other side of all the work that Randy's done. Just kind of, it was a lot of hard work getting all that fence row out. He had it was all kinds of vines and stuff growing all through that fence row, and he's taking the time to get that all out. So really excited about next spring going through there and cleaning those up. There's still some small trees, stuff will thin out. Of course, there's that bunch of trees over there that's got to be cleaned up and trimmed out. But yeah, it's gonna be fun to get out there in the spring and try to clean the place up a little bit more even. So that's kind of the update for today. I want to say, well, happy birthday to Keith. It was his birthday 2 days ago, I think. And love you, Keith. Miss you guys. I feel really bad. Keith sent me a Thanksgiving Day message wishing us happy Thanksgiving, and it was my full intent to sit down and send him a message back, and I didn't get a chance to do that. Happy belated Thanksgiving. Just been super busy here at the house. When I'm not here, I'm at work. Try to get home at a decent time in the evening where Gina and I can spend some time watching a Hallmark movie or so. And but just been putting a lot of time in here. You know, we've remodeled, you know, a couple of the houses we've been in. You know, of course, Michelle has helped us a lot with the last couple of places we've lived in, fixing them up and stuff. And I always thought, man, it'd be nice to do new construction where you don't have to clean up and everything all the time when you're, you know, because you're living there. And it is better. That's better. But I'm ready for it to be done. I'm ready to get the rough-in inspection done, get the foam in, get the drywall done, and then of course then we can keep it warm inside, and then get all the cabinets in and start doing some of the finish work, and just really excited about getting done, been able to slow down a little bit. I like being busy. I kept saying I'm going to stop saying that because I just keep being busy when I say that, but I do want to slow down a little bit and enjoy Phoebe and Emma. We opened Emma's Christmas presents last night, and that was a lot of fun. And just being around Phoebe is really it's fun. It's going to be exciting to be here, and with them living there now in their new place, rebuilt place, it's going to be fun to be able to live right down the street and be able to see them a lot more. So, and hopefully we're going to see Camille and Michelle a little bit more. And I'm also very excited about spending time with my kids and my grandkids. So haven't seen them much at all because I've been busy here. We're not going to be able to see them at Christmas. We didn't see them at Thanksgiving. But every time I talk to them, I tell them, when I get done, you guys are going to come and stay with us for a little while. So I'm excited about getting the house done for all those reasons. So that's about it for this update. I'll send another one hopefully by the end of the month, and hopefully there'll be some foam. Probably won't be drywall. Drywall will probably be the first of the year before we get any of that up. But I've got that all lined out to be done. So until the next update, love y'all.